Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Hillary Schwab and I am the Edible Garden Girl. It is a cold, snowy day here in the Mid-Atlantic and I would love to make something that'll warm up my kitchen, smell good in my house, and warm up my stomach when I eat it later. So today I'm going to teach you how to make rosemary lentils. The two main ingredients for my rosemary lentil are, wait for it, lentils and rosemary. So lentils you can buy in these 1 pound packages, and that's about 2 cups, which is what you're going to need for my recipe. So this is a perfect thing to buy if you're getting ready to make this recipe. My rosemary is fresh, and I just 5 minutes ago picked my rosemary from my rosemary bush in front of my house. Rosemary is a perennial. In this Mid-Atlantic area, it will stay alive all year long, and it will stay green and it will stay fragrant. That smells so good. The other ingredients that you're going to need for this dish are onions, garlic, and carrots, which you're going to chop up nice and fine, and then some spices and some tomato paste to thicken the whole thing up, and you get a delicious stew of lentils. You can add a protein to it if you like, or you can just eat it just as it is. It is very flavorful and body warming. So let's get started. The first step is that we need to cook the lentils. I'm going to add the whole 1 pound bag of lentils to the pot. And then to that, I'm going to add 4 cups of water and 4 cups of vegetable broth. We're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down and simmer it for 30 minutes. Now while the lentils are simmering on the stove, I'm going to start sauteing the onions, the garlic, and the carrots and the fresh rosemary together in a skillet. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then to that, I'm going to add the garlic, 1 large onion that I've already minced, and 1 large carrot that I've chopped. And lastly, I have a tablespoon of fresh rosemary that I've already minced. And then I'm going to mix it up and saute it for about 10 minutes until the vegetables have softened and started to get a tiny bit brown. Now that the vegetables are nice and softened, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients to the saute. So first, I'm going to add half my can of tomato paste, which is about 3 ounces tomato paste. I usually save the can for later because sometimes it's a little bit runny and I want to add a little bit more flavor, a little bit more, thickness to the stew of the lentils. Then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of paprika, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. Now I'm going to mix that all up. It's going to make a nice, thick vegetable paste. Now that the lentils has simmered for 30 minutes, I'm going to add the vegetable mixture to the lentils. Gonna mix it all up. You can see it's starting to thicken a little bit. The last step is to put the heat back on for the lentils and simmer them partially covered for another 30 minutes, and then your dish will be done. All right, the simmering is done, and we're going to take a look and see what we got in the pot. Oh, it's looking good. Nice blend of those spices, vegetables, lentils. Let's taste it. That is a good, hearty lentil stew.